projected 50% increase in market share across aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries by 2027, analyzing global competitive dynamics and expert predictions on strategic partnerships. Date: February 8, 2025. Comprehensive summary. The aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries are on the verge of a significant transformation, with projections indicating approximately a 50% increase in market share by 2027. This anticipated growth is driven by a confluence of factors including technological advancements, heightened competition, and robust investments in automation and space exploration initiatives. This report synthesizes insights from various expert analyses to provide a detailed overview of the expected changes across these sectors. Key drivers of growth. 1. Technological advancements. The integration of cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, and automation plays a pivotal role in driving growth within these industries. The adoption of these technologies is expected to streamline operations, enhance efficiency, and improve service offerings, thereby reshaping industry standards. 2. Increased competition. The competitive landscape is intensifying as both established corporations and emerging startups strive for market dominance. This increasing competition encourages innovation and compels companies to forge strategic partnerships, enabling them to leverage complementary strengths and capabilities. 3. Investments in space exploration. High-profile initiatives like NASA's Artemis program are catalyzing significant investments which are anticipated to fuel growth within the aerospace sector. The emphasis on reusability and sustainable practices in space travel is creating new opportunities for companies engaged in launch services and satellite technology. Common key points across sources. Market valuation. The aerospace robotics market alone was recently valued at approximately $2.9 billion, underscoring the substantial financial stakes at play in these sectors. Strategic partnerships. An emerging trend is the formation of alliances among companies aiming to capitalize on new technologies and market opportunities. Such collaborations are viewed as vital for growth in the increasingly competitive landscape. Global dynamics. The projected growth trend transcends regional boundaries, reflecting a global market influenced by geopolitical factors and international partnerships. Differences between sources. While there is a consensus regarding the projected growth and its drivers, the emphasis on specific technologies and market segments varies among sources. Some analyses prioritize AI and data analytics, while others focus on traditional aerospace advancements and their intersection with telecommunications. Additionally, certain sources provide detailed investment figures and timelines, while others present a broader perspective on industry trends. Timeline of events. 2021 to 2022, an uptick in investment toward automation and robotics becomes evident in the aerospace and telecommunications sectors. 2023, major corporations publicly announced strategic partnerships aimed at harnessing AI and robotics to enhance operational effectiveness. 2024, the initial impacts of the Artemis program and other space exploration initiatives are realized, marked by increased funding and interest from both public and private sectors. 2025, the market begins to exhibit significant growth, with projections indicating a 50% increase in market share by 2027. 2026 to 2027, continuous technological innovation and strategic partnerships are expected to solidify growth trajectories, emphasizing sustainability and long-term viability within aerospace and defense industries. Conclusion. The aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries stand at the brink of a transformative growth era. The convergence of advanced technology, strategic collaborations, and renewed focus on emerging market opportunities is poised to significantly reshape these sectors by 2027. Industry stakeholders must navigate the evolving landscape, harnessing innovation and forging alliances to capitalize on the promising growth ahead. Source analysis. Source 1. Deep Research YouTube videos www.youtube.com/watch equals WWCQ3DF0Z6C. The YouTube video discussed projections of a 50% growth in the aerospace, telecommunications, and robotics sectors by 2027, attributing this rise to technological advancements, increased competition, and substantial investments in automation and space exploration. The video emphasizes the significance of the Artemis program in shaping future industry dynamics and highlights the current valuation of the aerospace robotics market. This source, along with others, reinforces the overarching themes of growth driven by technological innovation and strategic partnerships within the global marketplace. This report aims to provide a comprehensive insight into the projected growth of the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries, highlighting critical drivers, timelines, and the evolving competitive landscape. The projected 50% increase in market share across the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries by 2027 is indeed a fascinating forecast that underscores several counterintuitive aspects worth examining. 1. Technological dependence versus job displacement. While the advancements in AI, robotics, and automation are seen as key drivers of growth, they also introduce a paradox where increased efficiency could lead to job displacement. This could create a scenario where industries grow in terms of revenue and market share while simultaneously experiencing a reduction in traditional employment opportunities. This duality might challenge the narrative that technological advancements solely benefit the workforce. 2. Competition leading to collaboration. It is often assumed that increased competition leads to a cutthroat environment where companies aim to outdo each other at all costs. However, the current landscape suggests that heightened competition is fostering a culture of collaboration through strategic partnerships. Companies that would traditionally vie for market share are now teaming up to share resources and innovations, which is contrary to the conventional wisdom of competition. 3. Geopolitical stability versus market growth. The anticipated growth is projected to occur globally, but this assumption may overlook the impact of geopolitical tensions. In a landscape where nations are increasingly protective of their technologies and industries, the idea that growth will be uniform across borders may be overly optimistic. Companies may need to navigate a labyrinth of regulations and barriers that could stymie their growth in certain regions, contradicting the expectation of a seamless global market. 4. Focus on sustainability versus rapid expansion. The emphasis on sustainable practices and technologies in aerospace and defense is often perceived as a hindrance to rapid expansion due to potential regulatory and compliance costs. However, the integration of sustainable practices could actually drive innovation and open new markets, suggesting that the pursuit of sustainability may not stifle growth but rather catalyze it. This is counterintuitive to the belief that sustainability initiatives are a financial burden. 5. Investment in space exploration. The focus on space exploration and initiatives like NASA's Artemis program is expected to fuel growth. Yet this could lead to a misallocation of resources, particularly if companies prioritize space over terrestrial applications. The allure of space may shift focus away from immediate pressing issues in telecommunications and defense, potentially creating a gap in the market that could be exploited by competitors who maintain a balanced approach. 6. Valuation metrics versus market performance. The aerospace robotics market, being valued at approximately $2.9 billion, may imply a robust health of the sector. However, it raises questions about how these valuations align with actual market performance and growth potential. High valuations do not always correlate with sustainable growth, as seen in various tech bubbles. Investors may need to exercise caution despite optimistic projections. 7. Global collaboration versus nationalism. While there are discussions about global dynamics and international collaborations, the rise of nationalism and protectionist policies could create significant barriers to such collaborations. This trend contradicts the optimism surrounding partnerships that transcend borders, suggesting that the reality of doing business in an increasingly nationalistic world could complicate the optimistic projections of growth. 8. Innovation as a double-edged sword. The narrative often celebrates innovation as a primary driver of growth, yet it can also lead to increased market volatility. New technologies can disrupt existing market players, leading to instability rather than the expected steady growth. Companies may find that while they can achieve short-term gains through innovation, the long-term sustainability of their business models could be jeopardized by rapid changes in technology and consumer preferences. These counterintuitive insights highlight the complexities and nuances of the projected growth in the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries. While optimism abounds, the interplay of various factors suggests that stakeholders must remain vigilant and adaptable to navigate the challenges ahead. The report on the projected 50% increase in market share across the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries by 2027 reveals several crucial insights that are often overlooked. These insights, while they may seem minor at first glance, hold significant implications for stakeholders, investors, and policymakers. Below are key elements that deserve attention. 1. Strategic partnerships. While the formation of strategic partnerships is mentioned as a growth driver, the nuances of these collaborations are often underappreciated. The significance lies in how these partnerships can mitigate risks associated with technological investments and market entry. They allow companies to pool resources, share expertise, and access new markets more efficiently. For instance, a partnership between a traditional aerospace company and a tech startup specializing in AI can lead to accelerated innovation cycles and improved competitive positioning. 2. Investment in sustainability. The emphasis on sustainability, particularly in the context of space exploration and aerospace, is a critical yet frequently overlooked aspect. As companies ramp up their efforts to meet environmental standards and consumer expectations for sustainable practices, this commitment may become a differentiating factor in the marketplace. Investments in sustainable technologies not only contribute to corporate social responsibility but can also open up new revenue streams and market opportunities as consumers and governments increasingly favor environmentally friendly solutions. 3. Global competitive dynamics. The report hints at global dynamics influenced by geopolitical factors and international collaborations, yet it does not delve deeply into the implications of these trends. Understanding how geopolitical tensions, trade agreements, and international partnerships can affect market access and competitive strategies is vital. Companies that are agile and capable of navigating these complexities will likely gain a competitive edge. For instance, firms that can adapt quickly to changing regulations or capitalize on emerging markets will be better positioned for growth. 4. Technological disparities. Technological advancements are highlighted as a driving force, however, the disparities in technological adoption across different regions and companies are often underestimated. Not all players in the aerospace and telecommunications sectors have equal access to cutting-edge technologies. This gap can lead to unequal growth prospects and market share distribution. Companies that invest in technology transfer and training in developing regions may find lucrative opportunities, while those that ignore these disparities risk falling behind. 5. Impact of automation on workforce dynamics. The report mentions automation as a key driver but fails to address the ramifications for the workforce. As technologies like AI and robotics become more integrated into these industries, the nature of work will inevitably change. Companies need to prepare for shifts in workforce dynamics, including potential job displacement and the demand for new skill sets. Strategic workforce planning and reskilling initiatives will be crucial for maintaining a competitive workforce and ensuring smooth transitions. 6. Regulatory environment. Regulatory frameworks are a critical factor in shaping industry growth, yet they are often secondary in discussions about market potential. With increased investment in space exploration and advancements in telecommunications, regulatory bodies are likely to adapt existing frameworks or establish new ones. The significance of being proactive in understanding and influencing these regulatory changes cannot be overstated, as they can create barriers to entry or open new avenues for innovation.
7. Consumer behavior trends.
The report primarily focuses on market dynamics and technological advancements but overlooks the shifting consumer behavior trends that could influence demand in the aerospace and telecommunications sectors.
As consumer expectations evolve, particularly in terms of connectivity and sustainability,
companies must remain attuned to these changes. Understanding consumer preferences can guide product development and marketing strategies, positioning companies to meet demand effectively.
8. Financial implications of growth.
While the report highlights the market valuation of sectors like aerospace robotics, it glosses over the broader financial implications of this growth. The anticipated increase in market share may attract new investors, but it could also lead to inflated valuations and potential market corrections. Stakeholders should be cautious and conduct thorough due diligence to understand the underlying financial health of companies within these sectors.
9. Long-term versus short-term growth strategies.
The focus on immediate growth projections can obscure the importance of long-term strategic planning. Companies that prioritize short-term gains may overlook investments in research and development or fail to cultivate a strong organizational culture.
Long-term sustainability and resilience in the face of market fluctuations will depend on a balanced approach that considers both short-term opportunities and long-term viability. Conclusion.
The projected growth in the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries by 2027 presents a wealth of opportunities, but it is essential to recognize the subtleties that accompany this growth. By paying attention to the overlooked aspects such as strategic partnerships, sustainability, regulatory environments, and workforce dynamics, stakeholders can better position themselves to navigate the complexities of these evolving markets. Understanding these nuances will not only facilitate informed decision-making but also drive innovation and competitive advantage in an increasingly interconnected global landscape. 1. Technological advancements as a growth catalyst. The aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries are poised for significant growth primarily due to advancements in technology. Innovations in artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, and automation are revolutionizing operational efficiencies and service offerings. This point warrants in-depth analysis as it underscores how these technologies are not only enhancing existing systems but also creating entirely new markets and opportunities.
For example, AI-driven analytics in telecommunications can lead to better network management, while robotics in aerospace can improve manufacturing processes and reduce costs. 2. Strategic partnerships and competitive dynamics. The intensifying competition within these sectors has led to a surge in strategic partnerships. Companies are increasingly collaborating to combine their strengths and leverage new technologies. Analyzing this trend reveals how partnerships can accelerate innovation, reduce time to market for new products, and share the financial burden of research and development. This point also invites a discussion on the potential risks and rewards of such alliances, including the impact on market power and competitive positioning. 3. Investment in space exploration. Initiatives such as NASA's Artemis program are driving substantial investments in aerospace, particularly in areas related to space exploration and satellite technology. This focus on reusability and sustainable practices in space travel presents new opportunities for growth.
An in-depth examination can explore how these investments not only benefit the aerospace sector but also impact telecommunications, such as the development of satellite internet services, and defense, particularly in areas like national security and surveillance. 4. Global market dynamics and geopolitical influences. The projected growth is not isolated to specific regions, rather it reflects a global trend influenced by geopolitical factors and international collaborations. Analyzing this aspect can shed light on how global competitive dynamics shape market strategies, regulatory environments, and investment flows. It also raises questions about the role of government policies and international relations in facilitating or hindering growth.
particularly in defense sectors where national interests are often at stake.
These 4 points provide a comprehensive foundation for deeper analysis and discussion on the projected changes in the aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries by 2027. Each point not only highlights critical growth drivers but also emphasizes the interconnectedness of technology, strategy, investment, and global dynamics in shaping the future landscape of these sectors. 1. The Boeing 737 MAX crisis 2018-2020. This case centers around the grounding of Boeing's 737 MAX aircraft following 2 fatal crashes that resulted from software malfunctions.
The crisis had a profound impact on Boeing's market share, reputation, and financial stability.
The situation led to increased scrutiny of regulatory processes and highlighted the need for better safety measures and technological oversight in the aerospace industry. 2. The rise of SpaceX and the commercial space launch market 2002-present, founded by Elon Musk. SpaceX revolutionized the aerospace industry by significantly reducing launch costs and increasing the frequency of launches with its reusable rocket technology. This shift has not only expanded the market share for private space companies but has also fostered strategic partnerships and collaborations within the industry, leading to a new era of space exploration and commercialization. 3. The Telecommunications Act of 1996. This landmark legislation aimed to deregulate the telecommunications industry in the United States, promoting competition among service providers. The act led to significant mergers and acquisitions, transforming the competitive dynamics of the industry. It facilitated the growth of the Internet and mobile communications, resulting in a dramatic increase in market share for telecommunications companies and the emergence of new technologies and services. The aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries are poised for significant transformation, with predictions indicating a potential 50% increase in market share by 2027. This growth trajectory is fueled by a confluence of technological advancements, competitive pressures, and strategic investments. Below are key predictions and outlooks for the future of these sectors.
Technological advancements. 1. Artificial intelligence, AI, and automation. The integration of AI and robotics systems is expected to redefine operational efficiencies. Industries will increasingly harness machine learning for predictive maintenance in aerospace and telecommunications, enhancing reliability and reducing costs. Automation will streamline processes from manufacturing to customer service, enabling faster and more efficient operations. 2. Space exploration technologies. With initiatives like NASA's Artemis program, there will be a surge in investments aimed at sustainable and reusable space travel. The demand for satellite technologies will grow, driven by needs in communication, Earth observation, and global positioning systems. GPS companies that can innovate in launch services and develop advanced spacecraft will gain substantial market advantages. 3. 5G and beyond. The rollout of 5G technology will revolutionize telecommunications, providing faster and more reliable connectivity. This will not only enhance personal communications but also facilitate the growth of the Internet of Things, IoT, enabling smart cities and connected transportation systems. Competitive dynamics. 1. Increased competition and new entrants. The market landscape will become more competitive, with traditional players facing challenges from startups and tech companies entering the aerospace and defense sectors. This competition will spur innovation and lead to more robust offerings, particularly in cybersecurity and advanced robotics. 2. Strategic partnerships and collaborations. Companies will increasingly form alliances to leverage complementary strengths. Strategic partnerships will be vital for sharing resources, knowledge, and technology. Collaborations between aerospace manufacturers and tech firms will be particularly prevalent, focusing on AI, data analytics, and satellite technologies. 3. Global supply chain resilience. The pandemic highlighted vulnerabilities in global supply chains. In response, industries will prioritize supply chain resilience through diversification of suppliers and investments in local manufacturing capabilities.
This shift will mitigate risks associated with geopolitical tensions and trade disruptions.
Investment trends.
1. Funding for R&D. Substantial investments in research and development will be crucial for driving innovation. Companies that prioritize R&D, particularly in AI, robotics, and green technologies, will position themselves as leaders in their respective fields.
Government initiatives and private sector funding will play a significant role in this regard. 2. Sustainability initiatives. Growing awareness of environmental issues will drive investments in sustainable technologies.
The aerospace sector will see a push towards greener propulsion systems and sustainable aviation fuels, while telecommunications will focus on energy-efficient networks and reducing e-waste.
3. Cybersecurity investments. With the increasing reliance on digital systems, cybersecurity will become a top priority.
Companies will invest heavily in securing their networks and data against cyber threats, particularly in defense and telecommunications sectors where sensitive information is at stake.
Timeline of developments.
2023 to 2024, initial impacts of technological advancements and increased funding for space exploration will begin to manifest.
Companies will announce new products and services leveraging AI and automation.
2025, significant growth in market share will be observed as firms capitalize on the competitive landscape. Strategic partnerships will become more common, particularly between aerospace and tech companies. 2026 to 2027, continued innovations and successful implementations of strategic alliances will solidify the growth trajectory. The focus on sustainability will lead to regulatory changes and new industry standards.
Conclusion.
The aerospace, telecommunications, and defense industries are on the brink of a transformative era driven by technological advancements, strategic partnerships, and robust investments. As these sectors evolve, companies that adapt swiftly to emerging trends and prioritize innovation will emerge as leaders. By 2027, the projected 50% increase in market share will not only reshape these industries but also redefine their role in the global economy, creating new opportunities and challenges along the way.